In this video, we're going to get Nathan up this tricky hill climb. And last time we were here, this hill climb defeated Nathan and his bike. He flipped his bike and then his bike overheated. So hopefully with a little bit of help and a little bit of instruction, we can get him up this rocky, windy hill climb with not too many issues. Nathan, how did you find this hill climb last time?
Tricky, very tricky. One reason was, I think it was the momentum. Also, when I was stalling the bike, I was rolling back. I feel like I need to do more. I need to know more in how to maneuver the bike. That's why I'm here today. Yeah. It ruined me last time.
All right, well, let's see if we can help you get up there. Okay, Nathan, so the first bit of advice I want to give you to help you get up this hill is, as you rightly pointed out, you were struggling with momentum. The goal of a momentum for a hill climb is to have the right amount of speed. The most amount of speed is not always the correct amount, because if you have too much speed, you can lose control, you can make mistakes, you can ride into trees, you can lose your line. But at the same time, if you have too little momentum, you can get stuck, you can stop, you can stall out. And after you're on a steep rocky hill like this, if you stop, you're never getting going again. You're just going to end up wheel spinning or falling back down. So really what we want to aim to do is just carry a little bit of speed at all times. So a speed that we're comfortable with riding at. And if we need to slow down to get through a tight rocky chicane, that's okay, but ensure you're still moving at a walking pace. Okay. So we just want to aim to kind of feather the clutch to keep the bike rolling at all time.
So one more thing, which I forgot. So here you have two roads. You have a left road and a right road. Yeah. Is it important to also select which route to go?
For sure. Yeah, so line choice is really important, like you mentioned. And obviously the more experience you have, the easier it is to pick the right line.
So for me, if I was to choose here, would I choose I'd choose the left.
Yes.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right. Both lines are doable and possible, but the left line lets you carry a little bit more momentum and it's less rocky as well. So if you're choosing the line with less rocks, there's less possibility of you wheel spinning and losing control. Okay. If a line takes you way off course and then you're having to swerve a lot, then it might not be the better line, even if it's smoother. But this one doesn't take you too far off. You know, there's a little chicane in it, but it's only to the extent where you can still keep your speed.
Another thing I wanted to ask, Ben, when I'm approaching the hill, is it important to hit the hill standing or sitting? Is there certain points of the hill I need to sit or stand to obviously make it up the hill easier, basically?
So that's a good question. Again, every hill is different, but my general rule of thumb is you should start at the base of the hill, standing up. That actually helps you get momentum in the first place, because if you're hitting rocks and roots sat down, that's going to kick you in the butt. And that's going to make you lose control. You're connected to the bike, so every bump that your bike feels, if you're sat down, you're going to feel. I would start standing, and as it gets rockier and steeper and as you start to lose momentum, that is where you may need to sit down, because the slower you're going, obviously the harder it is to balance standing up. So there will be a point in this hill, I would say maybe a quarter of the way up, where you probably need to sit. And sometimes actually using that standing to sitting can help put more weight on the rear tire and actually can encourage more grip to the bike. So you're not wheel spinning through that rocky, steep stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Ben, so one last piece of advice before I take on this hill.
I've already told you about standing at the base, but something I forgot to tell you is remembering to grip with your legs. So especially a hill climb like this that is really rocky and there's loose stones and rocks, the bike is going to fight underneath you. It's going to be going side to side. And the way you can prevent that is squeeze with your legs. So where we're standing at the base of the hill, we want to grip tight with our legs. And even when we sit a bit further up, we're still controlling the bike with the inside of our legs. By increasing the intensity that we squeeze, the more we can control the bike. Nice.
No!
And this is where I plan to end the video, with Nathan making it to the top of the hill and me talking about how great a trainer I am. But unfortunately, real life doesn't go like that. He made it 3/4 of the way up and his e-start stopped working and we had to go back down the hill.